The story of how the Yoga and Art Weekend Retreat came to be is also the story of my friendship with Cindy Phillips. Cindy is the instructor of the yoga, and I am Laura, the instructor of the art. And we have been friends over a dozen years. It started in a yoga class where she was in the back, always in the back corner, taking the class. And I would often be towards the front, but if the front wasn't available, I would be in the back, wherever I could find a spot. And eventually we ended up getting to know each other and really clicking. We clicked well. And so I invited her. She's also a talented potter. I invited her to start teaching pottery at mine and my mom's art studio. And so we got to know each other even better there, and she became a closer and closer friend. So here we are, fast forward over a decade of constant good friendship, and we've both been dreaming about doing a weekend retreat and how much fun that would be. Like, she's talked about wanting to do a yoga retreat. I've talked about wanting to do an art retreat, and I get quick ideas, just like pow, and they feel like brilliant but obvious, like I should have seen that a long time ago. And I got a brilliant idea one day on the way into yoga class, because I take yoga from Cindy. Right now I do 5 days a week is my goal, but I've aimed for at least 3 days a week for many years. I walked into class, before class, said to her, Cindy, art and yoga go really well together. We could do a weekend retreat together. Like, I think that would work. And she took that idea and planted it in her brain, and then taught yoga very serenely, as she does. And then as soon as that class was over, she said, I want to talk to you about this weekend retreat. Let's do it. Let's start planning it. And my brain was like, what? Because I still thought we were in one day dreaming phase and had not quite wrapped my brain around let's do it this year kind of thinking, like the possibility of it, and just feeling, I just felt really intimidated by doing this thing. Like, that's something I'll do when I'm a real grown-up, not, right now, because I'm not grown up enough right now to host a weekend retreat. But she was so gung-ho and cute about it that I allowed myself to be pulled by her enthusiasm, and I'm very glad I did. We started, thinking about ideas of where to do it, and she had already been to Gunnersville Lodge and knew that it was just a fabulous place. We had a couple more ideas in mind, but just for time constraints, wanting to do our first retreat this year when we thought about it, and that was back during the spring, I guess, when we had that idea to do one together. We wanted to do it, we didn't want to get bogged down in the details of all the possibilities and examining all the possibilities. So I kind of suggested, after we saw the lodge, that place is great. Why worry about the other places we have in mind? We could do those another time. We don't have to research and see which place is the best. We can just choose this great place and do that. And so that's kind of how our personalities work together. Like, she is really good at the details and thinking things through logically, and I tend to be more of a big picture person, and like, she's an introvert, I'm an extrovert. When my brain gets foggy, her brain will work, and vice versa. She tells me I did the math for the rooms perfectly, and I don't even remember doing the math for the rooms. It's just the way we have worked together, and it has been an absolute delight planning out this weekend retreat for you guys with, essentially one of my lifetime besties, who is just a gem of a human. And we're so excited, like, to attend, because she's going to come to my art classes and I'm going to go to her yoga classes, and we're going to stay together in a chalet. So we're also going to be experiencing this weekend retreat together as good friends, also as the instructors. And I have so many busy weekends leading up to the weekend retreat, which is coming up really quickly. But I have 2 shows in a row, and I'll be camping in between. I think I'm camping in Mississippi and then going to a show in Louisiana. And like, oh my goodness, I've been so busy. I can't wait. I cannot wait to spend the weekend with this precious friend of mine whom I've spent 6 months planning and promoting this retreat with. And it's going to be really, really beautiful. I hope you can join us. Perhaps you have your own friend that you're bringing and you're going to be strengthening a friendship there. Or perhaps you will relish being there alone and be open to new friendships. But I think it's going to be special. We don't have many spots left, but we would love to fill it up completely. So share this video, make a comment, whatever you think would help to get the word out there. Share it with your good friend. Bring your friends, invite them. Make this weekend retreat even more special.